I peed in the potty.
Yes, you did. Good job.
Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I potty trained both of my sons in only 3 days. So if you're anything like me, you dread those two little words, potty training. When you have a little one in diapers, it's just looming over you and you're stressed about it and you're sure it's going to be hard and you don't know where to start, and pretty much in your mind, you're already failing at it before you even began. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is actually super simple and doesn't have to be a total nightmare. It can actually be an okay experience for both you and your child if you follow some of these tips I'm going to share with you. So if you're ready to begin potty training, a few things that you're going to need are, of course, a toddler potty. You'll want a few pairs of underwear. I would suggest a pack or 2 packs, mainly because for the poop accidents, I just throw the underwear away. If you're doing laundry consistently, you can wash the pee underwear, and I feel like a pack or 2 packs at the most is enough. You'll also want potty prizes or incentives or rewards for when they do use the potty. Now, this is a trial and error for each child, but what I've found works really well are Hershey Kisses.
I put it in the potty.
Yeah, so here.
Yeah.
Good boy.
You'll also want extra sheets and a waterproof mattress cover. You'll want rags for those messes that you need to clean up, because they will happen. And you'll want things to do for the days that you are stuck inside potty training, whether it be some movies or coloring books, a tablet, something that can entertain them while they're sitting on the potty. So a little backstory first. I have 2 sons, like I mentioned, and I potty trained my oldest son when he was 2 years and 8 months old. So I had been waiting for him to kind of show signs of readiness. And other than, wanting to watch grown-ups as they're in the bathroom, wanting to be in there, he didn't really show a whole lot of signs. And I kind of think he was more just lazy with it. He just preferred not to have to do it because he could just do it in his diaper. So why spend the effort trying to do it in the potty? Well, I just decided the diapers were gone and I was not gonna buy more. And so that was when we were gonna potty train. Once we started, there was no looking back. So when you believe your child is ready, they're showing interest in the potty, maybe they're telling you when they're going in their diaper, or they're just a certain age and you think now is the time. You want to carve out 3 to 4 days of your schedule where you can just stay home with them and pretty much focus on nothing but potty training. It sounds like a lot, but this is the key to success. You don't want them to regress, so you need to be home. And when you start on day 1, I just explained to my older son, you know what, you're a big boy now, and you're gonna be done with diapers and you're gonna use the potty. And you wanna sound excited about it and get them excited about it. So what I did to start with him is you want to just keep them pantsless or bottomless. So basically just keep them naked from the waist down, because if you just jump straight to the underwear, it's gonna feel kind of like a diaper. It's tight and restricting and they're just gonna pee in it immediately. So you wanna keep them just in their birthday suit, basically, and you wanna set a timer. Every 15 minutes, they're going to sit on the potty and they're encouraged to try. So to get more opportunities for them to actually go, you wanna increase their water intake and potentially give them fiber. If you want to just jump in straight with getting them to do a number 2, give them more fiber, give them more water, because you want more opportunities for them to use the potty. Every 15 minutes, you want to sit them down without fail. So I had a timer going and I said, okay, when the timer goes off, you're going to sit on the potty, and he did. So what do you do when they actually go in it? So you want to be over the top excited. Tell them how amazing they are, how happy you are, smile big, tell them how proud you are of them and that they're such a big boy or girl, and just go crazy. Be over the top thrilled that they went in the potty, which you probably will be anyway, but you want to show them how excited you get over it so that they want to continue to do it and make you that happy again. Now, all the while, when they are not on the potty, you want to keep asking them and reminding them so that they know, oh yeah, I don't have a diaper on, and they'll start to learn to hold it. They'll start to get it. So you want to keep asking, keep reminding, keep being on them. So another tip that I did when I was doing this, because inevitably there will be accidents, they will pee on your floor. So I actually potty trained my older son when we were living in a different home, and for the most part, our entire house had carpet, but our kitchen area did not. So I just baby gated him in the kitchen. He was in the kitchen the entire time when we were potty training, and he could still see the TV. So I would just plop him down, baby gate him in the room, plop him down on the potty, and he would watch TV or play on a tablet, something to occupy him, because he was basically confined to the kitchen area for those few days, so he would not pee on the floor. Now, the house that we live in currently, that I potty trained my younger son in, has all hardwood floors, so he had a little more freedom to move about the house as he wanted, but that is just a little tip if you don't want them peeing on your carpet. Another thing you may want to introduce as you're potty training are what I call potty prizes, and I went through a lot of potty prizes, and we did the sticker charts and all of that when I potty trained my older son. And to be honest, I wouldn't even mess with the sticker chart. Now, maybe your child is different than my children, but they weren't motivated by it at all. I don't think my son really understood that he was getting the sticker for going on the potty, and it just wasn't exciting to him. And once I found what did motivate him, that is just what I stuck to, and it worked great with my younger son. They are motivated by chocolate. So we used chocolate kisses for when they went on the potty, and you're probably wondering, how do you then get them to not require a prize or a chocolate kiss every time they go? Well, eventually I just went down to every time you go poop on the potty, you'll get a chocolate kiss. And I just kind of started to wean them away. He'd get one maybe every other time, something like that, every few times, until eventually he just kind of forgot about it and he just uses the potty like normal. The main thing you really, really want to take away from this video is you have to be all in. There's not a little bit potty trained. You're either going to commit or you're not. You have to be diligent, you have to be consistent. Do that 15 minutes every time, set the timer so there's no forgetting, and just really commit. Don't give up. You can do this. Now, those few days are going to be tough. They don't have to be miserable, but you are going to be cleaning up messes, and you may even have to fight with your toddler a little bit depending on how your child is. They may or may not want to sit on the potty every 15 minutes, but just encourage them to do so. And also, don't make them feel pressured like they have to go. Just tell them, you have to try, but it's okay if you don't have to go right now. And again, you want to make sure your child is ready. Both of mine were in the 2.5 age. I already mentioned my older son was 2 years, 8 months, and it went so perfectly and smoothly that was actually my plan, was to potty train my younger son at the same age. But randomly, out of the blue, he was 2 years, 5 months, and he actually told me one day, he was fresh out of the bath, and he told me he needed to go on the potty. And I was actually in the middle of wrapping presents, so I sat him on the potty, and I left the room for just a minute to finish wrapping one present. This was right around Christmas time. And I sat back in the room, and he had peed and pooped in the potty for the first time, and I was just thrilled. And that was it. Ever since then, he has been potty trained. So I don't want to make it sound, too easy, because it may not be that easy for everyone. To be honest, I really thought potty training my younger son would be tougher than it was my older son. I just thought I got lucky the first time, but in reality, it was actually even easier the second time. But every child is different. You can do this. It just may or may not be that easy. I don't know if I just got lucky, but the 3-day method does work if you stick to it. So really, for that first and second day, the recap on this is you would probably keep them pantsless for the majority of the day, set the timer every 15 minutes, and once they start to get it and they're actually using the potty, they seem to connect the timer with the potty, you can start to introduce underwear. That is what we did. It was a little harder at first. There were some accidents because, again, the underwear can kind of remind them of the feeling of a diaper because they're tight around that area and it may cause them to pee. So a trick is you could even just put them in shorts and have them go commando underneath some loose shorts, and that could help them to not pee. Kind of remind them that they're not wearing a diaper. So now that we're this far in the video, you may be wondering, how do you potty train for nighttime and naps? Well, to be honest, I didn't do anything different. So once we had daytime down, I continued to have just a diaper, just a nighttime diaper for them to wear at night. We didn't have any more daytime diapers. Like I said, we kicked diapers cold turkey. I feel like that is one of the best ways to not just revert back to using them. So we did have our nighttime diapers still in the house, so I would just put them in a nighttime diaper, and really it was just after a few, I think with my older son, it was after a few days. He was just consistently staying dry, and so I just started not putting him in one at all. I don't know, that was a little while ago with him, but with my older son, he's been potty trained for 6 months now, and I think I only had him in a nighttime diaper for naps and overnight for about 2 to 3 weeks after we potty trained, and he would just start to consistently wake up dry every time. So we just got rid of the nighttime diapers completely. So I think once they get daytime down, that nighttime shouldn't be too far behind. But then again, if you want to put them in a diaper just in case to have your peace of mind and not have a nighttime accident, then by all means, I don't see any problem with it. You will eventually notice though that every morning they'll start to be dry. Now, inevitably, accidents will happen, especially once you stop putting them in a diaper. So I would encourage that you get a waterproof mattress cover if you do not have one already. So I do have a little trick. I like to do 2 waterproof mattress covers and 2 sets of sheets, so you can have a full set underneath, and if there is a nighttime accident, you can just rip off that top set and there will be a fresh set underneath. Now I do have a little trick because I am a boy mama. I actually taught both of my sons to sit on the little potty backwards because it helps them to not make as big of a mess. They can just point it down into the potty instead of it going outward and onto your floor or all over them. I just find that it's a lot easier to teach them to sit backwards on the little potty, and then when it comes time to actually having them pee on a adult-sized potty toilet, they're already used to facing that way anyway. So it makes the transition a little easier. Just a little tip, you don't have to do this, but I've just found that it's so much easier for the little boys. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. And I make lots of motherhood, cooking, cleaning, decorating videos like that. If you're interested in any of it, I'd love it if you would subscribe and join my little community here. And with all of that said, I truly wish you the best. Good luck on your potty training journey. You can do it. If there's anything I can tell you to take away from this video, it's be consistent. You can do it. I'll see you when I post a new video. Bye.
What is this?
Papa.
Is it brownie? Or is it poop?
Poop.
No. Thankfully, I think it's brownie.
Both.
No, I think it's brownie. Poop would be gross.